What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to give you a quick overview of GameStop. Go over some of the current data points, what is happening after hours, and what shorts are doing. Before I get into any of that, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So GameStop did get hit quite hard with the broader market, so it did go down 4.19% today. 7.1 million shares being traded, 11.2 is the average. After hours, so during the 24-hour trading through 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗧𝗛, it is up at sitting at $22. So it is recovering slightly. So this after hours or official after hours isn't really a good representation of potentially what might come tomorrow. And just to give you a good overview of everything, so as of today, there's been no actual news, no SEC filings. You see a lot of people posting on social media about abnormal options activity. So I want to go over that in a second as well. But shorts did return 20,000 shares, or just over that. 10.07% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 41.12 million shares overall are being shorted. Utilization 29.97, short score, so the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening, is sitting at 61.57. Cost to borrow average, on a side note, is fairly low, so 0.87%. So this is why I like to analyze this information, because in case you guys do not know, there's a lot of crap happening in the broader market, and there is a lot of shares available to be shorted if need be. So right now, there's around 350,000 shares available to be shorted. So if shorts really did feel that this was going to be a potential war and just cause everything to go down, they'd be doubling down, but they're not. So I see this as somewhat optimistic. In my own opinion, of course, I could be wrong. You guys do your own due diligence at the end of the day. But when it comes down to just the options and the technicals, it's somewhat optimistic. So right now, 12 million, or I guess not right now because it is 9 p.m. right now, but 12 million in calls, 2.1 million in puts. 54% of all the options being done were bearish today, but if you do look at the true sentiment behind it, kind of says a different picture. So of the call options that are being purchased, you do see a consensus for it to be kind of around that $24 to $25 range. And then looking at puts, you see a consensus for it to be sub $21. So even though this does show 54% bearish, if you look at the kind of risk versus reward, there is more upside anticipated. So again, I wanted to kind of share this with you, even though this doesn't actually move the stock price, it is just merely a sentiment. But one thing that I do want to share with you though is this. So this is the Elliott Wave technical, so it does have a pivot point of $20.10. So for as long as it is above that, which right now it is anticipated to get between that $28.60 and $30 range. And so this was updated as of today. So yeah, higher highs might be coming. On a side note, if you're looking for all of this information to be free, so 24-hour overnight trading, Elliott Wave technicals, analyst ratings, everything for free, take a look at 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗧𝗛. I have a link to them in the description below. So just click on the link, play around, has a lot of good information. But as far as entities, there wasn't all that much buying. So these are all the transactions that did occur on the secondary market above $100,000. So somewhat, like I said, evenly divided, a couple buys, a couple sells. But I think just right now, a lot of people are just somewhat spooked by everything that is coming out. So in case you do not know, there's a lot of Middle East kind of scenario war crap that's coming out. You also did have manufacturing data that came out today. Not the best, so 47.3 versus 47, so it shows more of a contraction within the broader market because it is below 50. And then you also had job openings, 8.04 million versus 7.6, so it kind of shows that there is jobs, just people don't want them. So kind of matches with what Powell stated a couple days back on how the labor market is going to be key in order for the economy to move forward, even at a greater stance than GDP. So yeah, a lot of interesting stuff is coming out, but right now with it at 21.97, or I guess 22 after hours, it is trading between this S1 and the pivot. So watch for 22.27 to be kind of that resistance slash target, and then 21.56, which wasn't touched today, aka on Tuesday, that's going to be the next strong support. So all in all, this is your quick overview of GameStop, what shorts did, the data points, and everything that you need to know. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And if you are enjoying these kind of quick reviews of a stock, let me know what other stocks you'd be interested in. I can definitely just, it doesn't take much time, just analyzing the data at hand. So if you guys are interested, throw some tickers in the description below. I can kind of make it a repetitive thing, and if popular enough, I can move it to one of my other larger channels as well. So again, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Take advantage of with 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗖𝗧 for all this information to be free. And yeah, with all that, appreciate all of you guys watching.